hydraulic lifters, okay, they are new. So, but I've had them soaking in oil for the last 2 days, okay, so that, it basically bleeds out quicker or easier once we get the engine started. All right, they're brand new. The second hand, because I'm not taking a chance using the older ones because we're overhauling this engine. So what is the point of putting second hand hydraulic lifters into an engine that you've just overhauled? Okay, so we've got the lifters there. We're putting the lifters in. I had them soaked in oil, as I say, so that they could maybe sort of half bleed out while they're laying in the oil. Because when you do hydraulic lifters, when you do them to engines, then it sometimes takes a while for the lifters just to bleed out. Okay, so I've got the lifters in. I'm going to take you closer to show you how they fit in there. Okay. Let's take a closer look. As you can see, they're all in. Okay, these are the lifters. And now we're going to put on the cam followers. Okay, the cam followers, okay, this is what they look like. So the one end, basically, the one end has got like a little socket in it. Okay, like a little hole, a round hole, and that goes onto the rounded head of the lifter, like that. And then the other one has got like a groove. Other end has got like a groove there where my finger is. That groove basically fits over the stem, the valve stem. Okay. So you see that, okay? Goes on like that. Let's just get a different angle of that. Okay, so we'll put them all into position. Hopefully I can get the camera to do what I want it to do. While I'm putting them, then you can actually see how this whole thing goes together. It's always difficult when the forming part comes. It's difficult. Sometimes, you want to show how the job actually gets done. Let's see if that'll work. So we'll do them all like that. Make sure that they go in nicely, because you don't want these things not lining up, because now we're going to put the tappet cover on. We can put the tappet cover on because the tappet cover does not cover. The tappet cover does not cover the holes where the bolts are, so that we can torque the bolts even with the tappet cover on. Okay, that's how it works. So you see how important it is to line your cam follower up properly and make sure that that section goes into the cleft and that little ball and socket fits onto the lifter. Okay, all of them like that, because when you put your cam on, okay, the cam follower has another unit on it that basically spins. Can you see? This turns. Okay, so when the cam turns, that doesn't eat away that metal part of the follower. Alright, so they're called cam followers because they are following the cam. Okay, so we've got all our cam followers in position. I normally just do this with my thumb. Okay, that one wasn't in properly. We'll make sure that they are in properly. Okay, nicely like that. Now I'll put, okay, make sure that they're in properly. Okay, so they're all in nicely. So now we can take the cam, let's just put some liberal dollops of oil here. Just don't get any oil into those holes, the threaded holes. Okay, it's just not recommended. So we put our cam over, okay, something like that. So we'll get the, now you see why, now you can see why I put the pistons down, okay, because when I start tightening this up now, it's going to start pushing the valves open, okay.